Hey everyone, welcome to Area 616. I just put out my official review of Thor Ragnarok. I'll put a link to it at the end of this video, but to simplify my verdict, I thought it was very good. Definitely one of Marvel's funniest movies to date. Wasn't perfect, but it was great. So here I wanted to talk spoilers, so obviously spoiler warning. If by now you haven't seen it and have somehow found yourself on a video about spoilers, specifically for Thor Ragnarok, I don't know how that has happened, but turn back now if you wish to go unspoiled. But today I'm going to talk about Hela's origins, character deaths, Surtur, the Hulk, some setups for Infinity War, and of course the mid-credits scene. So in Ragnarok, it's revealed that Hela is actually Thor's sister, Odin's firstborn. It's revealed that she actually served as Odin's executioner in his days where he was a power-hungry warmonger, conquering all of the 9 realms. Eventually, she tried to take the throne from him, and he banished her. Come to modern day, where Odin's death allows Hela to return. I think this was a really neat reimagining of her. It worked really well with the story, and it also helped to give some layers to Odin and the relationship between him and Thor. Hela seems to me to be a combination of a couple of characters from the comics, like Angela, who's Thor's actual sister in the comics. She was originally a Spawn character before they bought the rights to her in the comics, so I'm actually not sure if she could even be in the movies. But I also think she's got a bit of Kull in her, Odin's tyrannical brother who he banished for being too evil, and also Gorr the God Butcher, a more recent Thor villain who's basically kind of like the Punisher, but he hunts gods instead of criminals. It was a smart move to combine all of these characters like this, because Kull and Hela would probably be too similar to use separately, and Gorr would probably be too dark for the movies, so it was best just to combine them all. Now as for character deaths, I've already mentioned Odin's, but we also got the deaths of the Warriors 3, Scourge, and Hela. I was pretty much spot on in my video the other day, except for Heimdall. I'm surprised but happy he survived. It would have kinda sucked for Thor and Loki to be the only Asgardians left alive. Also, I thought it was really neat that Scourge's death was a reference to this cover. That was really well done. There was also another sort of death that surprised me a lot, which was Surtur. He was killed in the movie's first 5 minutes, which is surprising if you know Surtur in the comics, as he's arguably Thor's most powerful foe, in my opinion. But then they did something I did not expect at all. Surtur wanted to put his crown in the eternal flame in Asgard's vault so that he could be returned to full power and destroy Asgard, sparking Ragnarok. I sort of expected Surtur to return, because there was scenes in the trailer that had him that we hadn't gotten in the movie yet. But they did it in an interesting way. The whole movie, they're trying to prevent Ragnarok from occurring. But then at the end, when they realize that Hela is just too powerful for them to kill, they actually purposefully start Ragnarok, so that Surtur will destroy Asgard and kill Hela in the process. It was a neat twist, and a good way to use Surtur in an unexpected fashion without disrespecting his character. He's still got to be the big bad menace who destroys Asgard, it's just that this time it's what Thor wanted him to do. I do want to talk about the Hulk a little bit, as it's said by Bruce Banner that he's worried if he turns into the Hulk again, he might never be Banner again. Of course, he has to Hulk up in order to stop Fenris from eating all the Asgardians, and at the end, when New Asgard is searching for a home, he's still the Hulk. It'll be interesting to see if Banner really does go away for good, and also just how smart the Hulk will be. The mid-credits scene assumedly takes place like 3 seconds before Infinity War starts, but we don't know how much time has passed in between the ending of Ragnarok and that. It's possible the Hulk has gotten even smarter since then. It's said that this is the start of a 3-movie arc for Banner and the Hulk, and I'm very interested to see where they go with it. I'll probably make a video on it soon. But hey, speaking of the mid-credits scene, in it we see a huge menacing ship overshadowing New Asgard's ship. It's been confirmed that the ship does belong to Thanos and that it's called the Sanctuary 2. Going by this and the leaked Infinity War trailer from the San Diego Comic-Con, I can kind of guess how this goes down. This is actually sort of spoilers for Infinity War, so keep that in mind. If you want to avoid Infinity War spoilers, you can pretty much just stop watching the video here. But in the leaked footage, we see the Guardians of the Galaxy flying through wreckage, with Mantis saying, "We are arriving." My guess is that maybe someone on New Asgard sent out a distress call that is answered by the Guardians. Then we see Thor hit the windshield of the Guardian ship, with them taking him in where he wakes up. So my guess is New Asgard tried to fight off Thanos, but Thanos won, leaving Thor floating in space. I'm hoping Korg and Valkyrie survive this. I'd really love to see more of them, but it's possible they won't. The Hulk is most likely either being held prisoner or also floating in space. My guess is Loki survives by providing Thanos with the Tesseract, which we saw him do a double take over when he passed it in Ragnarok. Also, we do know that he has it at some point in Infinity War, as there is this shot from the leak trailer as well. So yeah, that's probably more or less what happens to them. But what do you guys think? What do you think of Thor's new eye patch and powers? Let me know all your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.